3 months ago, on October 13th, 2021, we had a caller who called in. His name was Kenny. And Kenny believed that Ivermectin, this is the dewormer that people thought would help cure them from COVID. That narrative has basically died down. That
now
misinformation.
It's urine.
Now it's urine, right? It's evolved now. But Kenny was arguing with me that the treatment that Merck, the pharmaceutical company, that by January, they would drop some ivermectin in it. Okay. Now, he saw this in a social media meme. So Kenny and I went back and forth, but he told me that by January, that there would be drops of ivermectin in Merck's treatment for the coronavirus. Sadly, come to find out, Merck's pharmaceutical treatment, they're saying it's not all that effective as of now. But this is what he said to me. Now, mind you, Reese, the medication was already made. It was already, but Kenny was convinced. And I told him, he said in 90 days, I told him to call me on January 13th, 2022 at the top of the show. That if I was wrong, I want him to correct me. Because Reese, I love to be wrong. Yeah. I do. Let's revisit 3 months ago. Because Kenny, if you're out there, 866-801-8255. I've been waiting for this day because I love to be wrong. I really, really do. I don't want to be right about horrible. Everything. Exactly. I don't want to be right about racism. I don't want to be right about when you're putting deadly information out there when it comes to healthcare. I don't want to be right about these things. I really don't. So let's revisit Kenny dying on that hill about ivermectin. Merck would drop just tidbits of it in coronavirus medication.
Just a dazzle.
Yeah, in a smidge, a pinch. Listen to this.
In 90 days, I'm going to call back to the show and not being a smart ass, but in 90 days, you're going to be like, wow, he said it. But here's the other final comment to go.
Said what?
Merck made money.
What did you say? I don't even get what you said. What did you say? Let's stop. Hold on 1 second. Let's tag this call. October 13th, 2021. That means I'm going to hear from you January 13th, 2021. And let's make it really, really clear because I love a factual experience. I'm going to say that you said what? What exactly are you saying?
What I'm going to say is that the pill that Merck has developed will have some form of it in that pill, change names or adding something to where it requires a different patent. And there's going to be some form of it as a part of that pill.
That's not what you said. Are you trying to say, you were going to say in 90 days that ivermectin is going to be in this pill that Merck has already made, by the way? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is when they peel back the onion on everything that's in it, it's going to be a percentage change of something in that pill that's going to look like
brother, I have to go to a break, but you're being way too vague here. Let's make a percentage change of something. You're trying to, you're trying to take a moment here that I'm going to be wrong in 90 days. I love to be wrong. I love to be incorrect. I love to be corrected, but I want to be really clear what you're saying, because originally you were trying to say that there is some ivermectin in this pill. So tell me again, not the percentages, what's going to happen in 90 days that I'm going to have to correct myself on. Make it really plain, like Malcolm X said. Make it plain.
Okay. Or look, here's what I'm trying to say. I believe that there is a form of it in the pill, but they're going to change.
What is the it? What is the it? What is the it? A form of what?
There is going to be a form of ivermectin in that pill.
In the Merck pill.
Something added to it. The Merck pill. It's going to be
okay. Wait, hold on. We got to clear now. We got to clear it. January 13th, you are going to call into the show and you are going to have proof, and we're going to have information, and I'll look it up too, that there is a form, that there is ivermectin. It's not a form of, it will be ivermectin. There will be ivermectin in this current Merck pill that's already been created, mind you, already been tested, and there is no ivermectin in it. But you're saying in the next 90 days, if it's even approved, by the way, The next 90 days, they're going to drop some ivermectin in it. So when you call in, and if I'm wrong, I will say, you know what, you're right. There is ivermectin in this. And if you're wrong on January 13th, that there is no ivermectin in this, and credible sources, reliable sources are saying there is no ivermectin in this, then you're going to call in and say that you're wrong, correct?
Very true.
Kenny, come on down, Kenny. I'm waiting for you. I've looked up the medication. There's tons of ingredients in there, and it's called, I always say this wrong, monopiravir. No ivermectin. No ivermectin 90 days later. So Kenny, I'm waiting for you, Kenny. I'm waiting for you, 866-801-8255. I am waiting for you, brother. I'm waiting. I went to Merck.com. I looked at the fact sheet. USA Today, fact check. Merck and ivermectin are not the same drugs. That's USA Today. Fact check. Factcheck.org. Merck does not contain ivermectin. But brother, I've been waiting for you for 90 days, so come on down. Kenny, brother, it's been over an hour. I'm waiting for you. You're supposed to call in and oh, wait, is this Kenny? This is Kenny. Kenny is here. Hold, don't even say anything. Kenny from Virginia. What up, Kenny?
No, I'm not from Virginia, from Texas, but let's get it right.
Okay,
My
Kenny.
brother called me. My brother called me. He said, "Hey, you need to call and get your medicine. Clay calling you out on the radio." I said, "What?"
We made we said 90 days,
now.
brother.
Yeah.
So Kenny,
you did,
are you
listen.
going to admit, brother, that there's no ivermectin in the Merck medicine, the Merck treatment for
Okay.
coronavirus? You were wrong, right? You
Okay.
were wrong. It's okay, man to man.
Okay, but Clay, I will admit there's no ivermectin, but can I point something out to you?
You could try. Go ahead.
Ivermectin is an antiviral, and also the new Merck pills are antiviral. So now I'm not enough of a medical expert, but if you take Tylenol or aspirin, you see what I'm saying? So the root of it is an antiviral, and you can check that.
Brother, that's.
I'm not gonna argue with you, Clay. I'm gonna take
You
my
said
medicine.
ivermectin. You stretch it, Kenny. You stretch it. Then you say not enough of a medical expert. Kenny.
At least I'm not some
Ivermectin.
butthole who's trying to argue you down and won't take ownership, right?
But brother, you sound like you aren't taking ownership, brother, because regardless, ivermectin, what you said, there would be some drops, some tidbits be put in Merck's medicine for the coronavirus. I just think you need to cleanly concede, brother.
I concede, okay? I concede.
Give him a round of applause.
Good job. Growth.
Go ahead, Kenny.
We love to see it.
Go ahead.
But Clay, I do concede. And that, let me say this. Maybe you'll agree or you won't.
Okay.
With all of these variants that keep coming up.
Kenny, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I got to correct you. I'm really sorry. Actually, you're wrong again. Ivermectin is not an antiviral. It's an anti-parasitic. So I just want to be clear. So
I was wrong.
It did not take 90 days for that correction. Yes, Kenny. Yes.
Listen, I don't know everything, and there's always somebody smarter, and you have to gain knowledge, right? I mean,
that's right.
Most of us are where we are because of what was wrong that we got corrected on, right? So if
that's right.
I stand corrected. But what I have seen that you guys may or may not agree with is that because all these variants are coming out, it seems like these pills are probably going to be the primary source, because with everybody getting boosters back and forth, and now if you look at the trend, they're talking about giving everybody a test to take at home, and then you see they ordered 10 billion pills of the antiviral between Merck and Pfizer. So it may become a major hit, meaning test yourself, get your pills, and start them, right? Because obviously it seems like this is not going away.
Seems that way. But brother, I just want to say, I want to thank you. This is a grown ass man.
Yes.
I want to thank you for calling in and conceding, because when we talked back in October, you got caught up in a social media meme that said it was the say that of. So you got caught up, and I'm so glad we could clear it up, brother. Kenny, I appreciate that. Kenny, give me a final comment, brother.
Clay, I'm standing out in Texas in my high tunnel. I grow my own vegetables.
All right.
It's 3,000 square feet. I got Brussels sprouts, bell peppers, kale, blue, all of that. So when I get ready to harvest, I'm gonna send you a vegetable box up there to the East Coast, because you can't get no good vegetables up there. Well, you can get good, but I'm gonna send you some.
No, I can't. The produce up here is trifling. Yeah, I hear you.
Well,
Kenny, though, hold on. Are you vaccinated?
Nope. You don't want my vegetables? Clay, let me tell you this. I gotta go. Listen, Clay,
He said, "You don't want my
Hey,
vegetables."
listen, Clay. So, hey, Clay, let me tell you how this is. I know you gotta go, right? So it's a rough week for me. You jamming me up on this 90-day thing. I go to watch the football game, and I'm an Alabama fan. I go to a dog pen to watch the football game. About 6 of my buddies that are Georgia fans. After the game, they kick me out, right? Get the hell out.
Because you ain't vaccinated?
I brought a bottle. No. Just because I was Alabama. And they
okay. I see.
So they throw me out, and then they say, hey, I get to the porch to leave. They say, come back. Take your bottle of liquor you bought for us. We don't even want that. You and your Alabama self get out of here. I gotta apologize to you and your girl, who is a trackster, and I am a U.S. trackster guy, so we have a common denominator there. But I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh, you're talking about Amisha? Yeah. Well, Kenny, brother, I want to thank you for calling in, and I'm glad the people reached out to you. And because Kenny, I got to tell you, folks on Twitter were like, "Lord, I hope Kenny didn't go to the upper room. I hope he didn't get that corona." So Kenny, I'm glad you're okay, brother. You be safe though, and listen. It's your life. You do what you do. I don't need those vegetables because you ain't vaccinated. But I would tell you, please take care of yourself, brother. And if you find it in your heart, just get that shot. If not, it's you do what you do. But Kenny, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Hey man, I love you guys. Keep up the good work.
All right. Okay, I ain't mad. Listen, he tried again, but
he was quicker. He was quicker to be corrected.
Yeah.
And this is beautiful. I love people take the ego out of correction, because we would get so much further in our society in terms of politics, in terms of public health, if we could just agree on a set of facts instead of just having our ego and our opinions and what we think and blah, blah, blah. That was beautiful. He started off completely wrong, but he was quicker to take correction. Didn't take 90 days this time. And that's what we love to see, because if we can't grow, if we can't learn, then we're not going to be able to function as a society. And I think that we're seeing some of that breakdown right now. So more people that come along onto the side of facts is a beautiful, beautiful, amazing thing. Like, no shade whatsoever. I appreciate that from Kenny. I really do.